welcome. At home we have a couple of blocks and a strap. And we're going to go ahead and settle in Utthita bakasana. Place one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. And similar to the way that the rain comes down and washes the aina this morning, allow the breath to wash through you in a cleansing, purifying, renewing manner. And simply with that invite and intention, feel how your inner body like magically expands open. Breath by breath, allow your inner body to continue to swell so that we start from a place a little more spacious from even just a few moments ago. And then keeping your body and being more open in this way, continue to breathe as you place your feet on the floor. Keeping your body and being expanded, roll over to the side. So we're playing with this sense of expansion and spaciousness even as we transition. And then go ahead and come up to all fours, coming into tabletop. Now with the breath moving in a fluid way, that'll really help to keep that more full expression inside. Let's go ahead and move through cat-cow a few good rounds. And playing with creating the spaciousness in your body and in your being is something that can move us from contraction or a stuck place into greater possibility. Like even when I just walked outside and was going in the rain to take the window down, I could just feel like contractions creeping in my body. And it's just, that's like a reference place for me to go ahead and play with this expansion of breath, to bring that practice in. Keeping your hands grounded, come on back into downward facing dog. Hug the arms and legs to the midline. And invite the belly to move as you breathe. Go ahead and walk to the top of your mat. Open up the feet about hip distance, and we're going to put a block between our shins. Oh my gosh, I feel like it's so loud with the rain. I have to shout. And then bending your knees, come on up, pointy butt. So hugging the blocks brings in the element of strength in the legs. It allows us to hug the midline so that even the inner thighs tone. Can you feel that? Use the tone of the inner thighs to move the inner groins back. Use the tone of the inner thighs to widen the entire inseam of the legs from upper knee to inner groin apart. Feel the sits bones lift, smile, and from there stretch the spine long, draw the upper arm bones back. And exhale, fold. Keep the legs charged, shins in, thighs out. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bow. Good. With the knees as wide as the ankles, let's do that a few more times. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Again, bend the knees, hands at the top of the knees. Come on up, pointy butt. Hug the shins in. Feel the legs strong. Keep the knees as wide as the ankles and widen the inseams of the legs back and apart. And then keeping the legs supercharged, we call that shins in, thighs out. Lift the heart, draw the upper arm bones back and get a nice ecstatic curl through the spine. And as you inhale, let your breath, like as you're inhaling, you're reaching up to expansive energy above you. Exhale, ground through the feet, come on up standing. And swan dive, Utthita, forward fold. You can remove the block, inhale, look up. Exhale, downward facing dog. So now without the block, play with the same shins in, thighs out in downward facing dog. You can bend the knees, hug the legs to the midline, keep the knees as wide as the ankles, and then widen out through the whole inseam of the legs. Now keeping that space in the sits bones, straighten the legs. Keep breathing and start to ground the heels. Oh yeah, open up the feet as wide as your sticky mat. Let's go ahead and walk the hands back. So now with the feet wide, same thing. Hug the shins in, widen the thighs out, and with an inhale, look up. Exhale, fold over the right leg. Inhale, look up, fold over the left. Inhale, look up, bend the knees, squat pose, lolasana. Okay, so with the breath still moving, play with shins in, thighs out. The same element that we just infused into forward fold and down dog. Activate that here in lolasana. So it feels like your legs are really tuned in. Then keeping that, inhale, lift the spine, lift the heart, and take a nice big breath into the space above you. As you exhale, let the spaciousness spiral down through the body and all the way out through the feet. Take another big inhale like that. Inhale, breathe into the space above you. Exhale, draw that energy down your body into your feet. One more time. Shins in, thighs out. Big inhale. Exhale, fingers to floor, forward fold, Utthita. Nice. Inhale, look up. Exhale, we're going to walk the hands out to plank pose. Come on down slowly to your belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, come on down. Keep those elbows hugging in with the shins in. Push straight up and back, downward facing dog. Bring those feet together. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, wide lunge. Step to the outside of that left foot. Lower the back knee down. And with an inhale, move the groins back and stretch the belly forward. Slowly work your way to your forearms. Feel the tendency in your front shin. Again, you want to keep the knee over the ankle, just like we did in forward fold and down dog. But go ahead and ground down through the root of the big toe and feel the shin activate. Shins in even here. If you make it to your forearms, you can lift the back knee. Go ahead and soften any tension in the jaw. We're going to take another full breath. Ride the buoyancy of the inhale to straighten those arms. Lift the back knee, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg. Step the right leg through wide. Lower the back knee. And with the fingertips to the inside of the front foot, stick the booty back, stretch the belly forward, and work your way to your forearms. Awesome work with the feet. Good, you guys. Okay, with the shins hugging in, feel the boundary it creates to give you support to widen the groins apart. Same way we played with an Uttanasana. Fire up, shins in, thighs out here. So that even the pointy bones of the butt here start to expand out. If your elbows make it to the floor, you can lift the back knee. One more breath. Inhale, straighten the arms. Let's go ahead and lift the back knee and step forward, Uttanasana. Forward fold. We're going to open up the feet as wide as our sticky mat will let us go. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bend those knees, coming back into lolasana. Hands at heart. Take your hands as wide as they would be in a down dog and bend those elbows. Keep the elbows bent so you have a perch for the knees. The knees are going to come as high up into your outer triceps as can. Ground the inner edges of the hands, and with the elbows bent, lift the hips, come up onto your tiptoes, and lift the floating ribs up. Keeping that contraction in the core, soften the heart space, and lift one leg at a time. Now as the feet lift off the floor, floint your toes. So the ankles are pointed, the toes are flexed back, and draw the heels up to the inner groins. Soften the gaze, another 3 breaths. Come on down slow, feet to floor, feet parallel, extend those legs straight, Uttanasana. Forward fold, inhale, look up. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Let's bring those feet together. Floating ribs in, inhale, lift the right leg up. Bend the right leg 90 degrees. Open the belly and heart to the right. Open belly down dog here. Root the tail, extend vibrantly through the legs and take an expansive inhale. Opening your belly, opening your side ribs. Filling up the heart space. Good, slowly unwind, right leg forward, low lunge. Hug the shins in. Inhale, lift the right arm up. Little twist. Exhale, touch the floor. Ooh, that feels good. Keep the back inner shin hugging in. Inhale, right arm up. The base of the back shin, hug it in. Exhale down, one more time, follow the breath. Nice, touch the floor, step the right leg back, lift the left leg up, open belly down dog to the left. Go ahead and get into your torso with that breath. Where is it that the breath can move to create a little more spaciousness inside of your torso, inside of your ribs, maybe your back body? And then slowly unwind to square hips. Step forward into a low lunge. Embrace the shins to the midline. And keeping that stability there, follow the breath. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, left arm down. 2 more times. Nice, touching the floor, step on back, downward facing dog. This time bring your feet in closer to your hands, preparing for a twisted down dog. We're gonna keep the right hand on the floor, take your left hand and cross the midline. You can come off the heels here. You can even bend the knees. Hug the shins in. Keep the knees as wide as the ankles. Take a full inhale. And as you exhale, twist from the left side, opening the belly and heart to the right. 2 more breaths. Hug the shins in, widen the thighs out. Full inhale. Exhale, twist. Good, now keeping your legs charged and your supportive arms strong, unwind slowly. Yeah. Let's go ahead and come to the knees. We're just gonna assimilate that twist for a moment in child's pose. Soften the wrists, soften the hands, nice full inhale. Good, come on up. We're gonna take the twist to the other side. So in this down dog, it's short. Yeah, if you're too long, it's gonna be hard to get that twist. So bring the feet into the hands just a little bit. Nice, activate shins in, thighs out. So with smiley sits bones, cross the midline with your right hand. And take a few breaths to twist here. Now, as you activate shins in on this twist, what part of your foot do you feel get heavier? Can you feel the root of the big toes ground more firmly? Good. That's the point, the activation point in the foot that turns on shins in. Keep breathing as you unwind. And let's come onto the knees, assimilating that in child's pose. A couple deep breaths. Okay, so we've been bringing some steadiness into the legs. I want you to play with the same steadiness in the arms in bakasana, potentially shooting from bakasana back to chaturanga. So we've been doing shins in, thighs out with the legs. The arms are going to be very strong. You can think of the forearm spinning in and the upper arm bone spinning out, but it remains like a frame. It doesn't waver, the shoulders don't collapse. It just stays solid as we shoot the legs back. Let me show you what it looks like. We'll stay low, and the arms don't change at all. But I am staying lifted through the side ribs and core and just shooting those legs back. But the more that you can hold the arms unwavering and trust that they're not going to move, then that part's really just, it's easy. It's like taking a step forward while shooting a step back. Okay, let's go ahead and come into bakasana. Give it a go. If your arms feel really strong, shoot the legs back. Potentially, you're just using this time to play with bakasana, with more strength and framework in the arms. Good. Keep breathing in this sequence play. So even though it's contracted, it's strong sequence. Keep really big with your breath. Spread those toes, Luna. Yes. Cat, see if you can bend the elbows just a little bit more, like before you even lift the feet off the floor. Bend the elbows a little bit more. It's so loud. I need like a... Good, draw the heels up, Jill. Draw the heels right into the inner groins. So the shorter the distance from here to here, is the easier. Because if the feet are down here, then it's harder, it's almost like we gotta lift them up. But if we can get them up, 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 right off the bat. Okay, one more try there. Bakasana, chaturanga, not an easy sequence, ladies, so way to go. Think heels up to the inner groins and inner groins down to the heels. Kind of compress that zone like a little sandwich. Nice, Soch. Keep those arms strong, baby. And then boing, ricochet it back. All right, ladies, let's come into downward facing dog. Any questions before we get into some standing sequence? All right, something to play with. Party favors for later. Down dog. Again, brighten up your energy. By inhaling, inviting more space into your body, into your being. Inhale, lift your left leg up, step your left leg through, low lunge. Hug the shins towards the midline. And with steady foundation, stretch the arms up. Exhale, spin the back heel down, Vira 2. And hands to hips, lift the back heel, spin forward, Vira 3. In Vira 3, point your back toes straight down to the floor, your back kneecap facing straight down to the floor. And with that action in the back leg, feel how your hips are more square. Okay, we're going to breathe through that same sequence again. Go to a high lunge, bend your supporting knee, Vira 1, Vira 2, Vira 3. Follow your breath. Take all the time you want in each pose to really just enjoy the feel of it. Now Vira 1 truthfully has that heel down, but it feels good to have that heel up and just find a nice square in the hips. You can practice that one however you want today. Keep the hips square as you transition to Vira 3. So it's going to take focus, attention in that back leg to do so. Nice. Bend the supporting leg. Stretch the arms up, up, up. Touch the floor. Step back to down dog. Okay, we just had the left leg in front, yeah? Take the left foot in a step like you're preparing for handstand. Bring the shoulders over the wrists. Look on the floor in front of you and play kick or real kick all the way up to handstand. So this might be your not so great leg. So you can just play with coming off the floor a teeny tiny bit. Keep breathing. See if energetically you can be bigger than this room even as you play with this pose. Ladies, y'all look the bomb. Nicely done. Downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Come on down to your knees, child's pose. Take a moment to high five your efforts there. Yahoo, I'm in consistent play of expanding into me. Inhale, come on up. Doggy dog. Inhale, right leg up. Right leg through low lunge. So you know the sequence now. Just be mindful not to go into autopilot. So pulling yourself all here right now, draw the shins in. And keeping that engagement in the legs, come on up. Strong, steady legs supporting you, Vira 2. Here, the front knee, face it right in the same direction. The center toes are pointing. Good, keep breathing as you transition. Vira 3. Hips square, back toes spread as soon as they leave the floor. And just by spreading the toes, it'll help to feel what's going on in that back leg behind you. Oh yeah. Feel where your floating ribs are here. Lift them up a little bit. Not as much as we did bakasana so much, but do draw them up, snuggle them in so the core is strong. That's where you want to be in the handstand as well, in the handstand transition. Okay, come on back, Vira. 1, 2, 3 on your own with breath. Soft gaze, soft cheekbones, soft temples. Feel the energy in the palms as you flow here. From the pelvis, stretch way back through your back heel. And from the pelvis, stretch way forward through the spine, even through your neck, even out through the arms. Oh yeah, come on up. High lunge, down dog, right leg forward. Bring the shoulders over the wrist, preparing for a handstand play on the other side. So do bone stack your shoulders right over top of your wrist. Keep your focus on the floor. I'm going to say that one more time. Keep your focus on the floor. And give it a go, side 2. One side is probably going to be a lot easier than the other. If you can still sense your breath in this play, awesomely done. If not, tune back into that. And settling back, child's pose. A few deep breaths here. Good, we're going to stay on our shins, but just kind of come forward. Shins are together here. And As you inhale, lift your heart. Get a lot of space in between your hip bones and your armpits. And then we're going to cross the right arm across as deep as we can to get the, I'll mirror you here, to get the upper tricep as high as we can to the outseam of the leg. You got it, so it's awesome. And then, can you feel how your hips kind of go helter-skelter there? Draw the hips back to square. Take the hands into prayer. Move the groins back. Inhale, lengthen the heart forward, and exhale, twist. Each exhalation invites the twist to move from sacrum towards crown of head. Stay present with your body. Hug the base of the shins in for greater stability in your foundation. And then with your next exhalation, stretch your left arm straight up to the sky and wrap it around your back. So the back of your palm touches your sacrum, maybe even reaches towards the left leg. And then reach your left hand, your right hand around towards your hips. Just like you're giving yourself a hug. And again, hug the shins in. Inhale, stretch the spine long. Exhale, one more twist. Open the belly, open the heart. Draw the upper arm bone back, back, back. Good, and with the shins still hugging in, unwind slowly. Long spine, release it down into child's pose. And inhale, come on up for the other side. So come on upright, get nice and lifted through here. As much space as we can create between hip and armpit, and then twist it. Get that upper tricep as far into the outer knee, outseam of the leg as can. Hug the shins in, get that stability strong in the foundation. And then take the hands into prayer. If it doesn't work to take the hands into prayer balance-wise, just keep your top arm, your right finger pads on the floor. Stay active like frames in the arms. And twist from there. Again, the twist moves from the low back to the upper back with each exhalation. Lift that top arm up, wrap it around the back body. As you inhale, stretch out of the pelvis, long through the side bodies. As you exhale, reach your bottom arm around you towards your hips or waist. Give yourself a snuggle hug as you curl a little more deeply into the next exhalation. Good. Lengthening out of the low back, unwind. Snuggle it down into child's pose. And inhale, come on up. So now we have the idea of the tight wraparound, right? We're going to try parvritta bakasana. I'll mirror you ladies again. So we're going to come up onto our toes this time, instead of being on our shin, but it's pretty much the same form in a way. And now take your right arm up and cross your right arm over as deeply as you can. Awesome. Take your right hand to the floor. Take your left hand to the floor. Now the hands are wide like down dog. Bend the elbows deeply, just like we prepped the non-twisting bakasana. And lift your hips. Come up onto your tiptoes. Lift the side ribs up to the sky and take one foot off the floor at a time, coming into parvritta bakasana. Spread the toes. Draw the heels into the groins. And come on down slowly. Coming into center, inhale, stretch the spine. Take a deep twist. So one of the real secret ingredients here is really getting this deep twist right off the bat. All right, and then placing the hands. Try not to lose that. So don't slide the knees down towards the elbows as you lift the hips. Okay, keep that snuggle. Spin and stay snuggled. Bend the elbows deep. Cascade the heart towards the earth. Lift the hips and lift one foot at a time. Get a little more laterally spacious inside with that inhale. Come on down slowly. And take child's pose. Go ahead and take your hands behind you and just reverse the flexion of your wrists here. Invite a little more space inside with that inhale. Nice, big, buoyant spaciousness. A spaciousness that opens us to greater insight, greater play, greater possibilities. Breathe that in as you inhale. And let that greater potential become you as you exhale. Oh yeah, one more time. I'm gonna watch you ladies do it side to side. Do you have any questions with this one? Are you able to kind of bring what we played with in bakasana and in the twist, kind of combine them to make this pose a little more, I don't know, familiar, if you will? Okay, give it a go. One more time each side. Go for the deep twist right off the bat, but breathe nice and full. Good, as high as you can get into that outer tricep. And it's just like flexibility really in the hips and in the glutes. So some of us are gonna be able to get deeper there right off the bat. But take the time to go there, to nestle in there. Sweet Soch. Awesome, did you? Nice little adjustment. Than the bakasana, yeah. There's more going on. You got it asymmetrical. We got a huge twist. The organs are all in one arm, but use both arms, right?
But all the weight of your legs
is all in one arm. Yeah, there's no balance instead of 50-50. Good, and just take your time. Play either side on your own. And then just think, bend those elbows, soften that heart in this Luna Loon. You stay nice and present, girlfriend. Beautiful. Nice. Cat, open those hands, baby, a little bit wider too. Think shoulder width, and you got nice, beautiful, broad shoulders. So take those hands and have them reflect the width of the shoulders. Yes, good. That'll make that foundation way more sturdy. Beautiful, ladies. We'll all meet in down dog when we're ready. Look to the top of your mat, bend your knees, spring or plate a handstand. Coming into forward fold, Utthita. Inhale, rise all the way up. And we're going to turn to the center of the room, taking Buddha squat, knees as wide as the center toes. And let's play here with just inviting in all kind of energy, a flood of prana, a flood of spaciousness. Keep the knees wide. Inhale, lift the arms. Ha, 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 ha. Keep going here. Ground into the hips. So as you lift, I want you to play like you're reaching up into infinite spaciousness, into really high vibrational energy. Like beyond where you've stretched and expanded and reached into energetically, go there, reach into that, and allow it to become you. Draw it down into you as you exhale. Ha, ha, ha. About another 10. Ha, ha, ha. Relax the shoulders and allow it to be a little more effortless, this play. Ha, ha, ha. But keep reaching dynamically and long through the arms. Ha. Last 4, 3. We're going to hold the inhale here. Ready? Inhale, hold. Reach, open. Exhale, ground through the legs, turn the feet parallel and forward fold. A few deep breaths here. I think I better close the window, it's raining. Okay, activate shins in, thighs out. Hug the shins to the midline. Use that tone in the inner thighs to widen the inseams of the legs apart from one another. My gosh, I can't hook it. And then keeping that inhale, look up. Exhale, fold over the right leg. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold over the left leg. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold right through the center. Interlace the hands behind your back. Let your spine cascade down as you draw the shoulder blades up. And taking the fingers to the floor. Inhale, look up. Exhale, take your right hand to the outer left ankle. Stretch long through the spine as you move the groins back. Then start to take your top hand over to the opposite ankle. Hug the shins in. Yep, if you want to bring your feet a little closer, you can. Hug the shins in. Widen the femurs out. With an inhale, lengthen the spine out of the pelvis. And exhale, twist. 2 more breaths. That right hand might reach the ankle, it might not. Keep widening that left sit bone wide. Good. Slowly unwind. With the feet steady, lengthen out through the midline. And exhale, take it to the other side. Crisscross the hand through the midline to the ankle. Hug the shins in. Keep the inner thighs toned as you stretch long. Stretch, reach, reach. Keep those groins back. And then go ahead and twist and start to creepy crawl a hand over to the other side. Few breaths. Let the breath move into the torso. Good. Unwinding, coming back to center. With the feet steady, lengthen out through the midline. Keep the head low. Walk the hands to the top of your mat. Walk the feet back, downward facing dog. And inhale, lift the left leg up. We're going to step the left leg through into a low lunge. Take the back foot in a step, parvritta. Potentially with blocks on either side of your front foot. So as you embrace shins in, hug the base of your shins into the midline. And just feel what that does to the entire posture. Keeping that, take your outer left hip back a little bit. Inhale, stretch your belly way long, and exhale, fold. Few deep breaths here with your legs ignited and strong. Inhale, look up. Exhale, other side. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Step it through low lunge. Step that back foot in, parvritta. Shins in, thighs out. It creates space in the hips. It creates space in the low back. There's not a category of asana that we would not do shins in, thighs out. So here, this is a forward fold. We can activate it in forward folds. We activate shins in, thighs out in back bends, in twists. With the thighs moving back and apart, keep the sits bones widening as you inhale, look up. Lift your belly, stretch down through the legs, and exhale, fold. Let your ribs move as you breathe. Good, and bending the knees, step back, downward facing dog. Look to the top of your mat, bend your knees, spring or handstand. Coming into Utthita, forward fold. Bending both knees, we're going to take the big toe of the left foot and take peace signs and bring it into your big toe, little where you stick a slipper. And then with the knees bent, rise up with breath. So keep the knees bent as you come on up. You can move the floating ribs, move them back into the back body so the core is strong. Good, take all the time you need to come up, and eventually that bottom leg will come straight. Hug the shins in, widen the thighs out, and with the thighs still widening, extend the front leg forward, Padangusthasana. Good, see if you can make space even in those top toes. Move the groins back. Keep that widening happening as you open the leg to the side. Inseams of the legs moving back, back, back. Explore that. How far back can the inseams of those legs go? And then take that left sit bone and scoop it under you. So much so that you feel the low belly draw up. And from the pelvis, reach out through the legs, even out through the arms. Oh. We're going to come out nice and slow. Bringing the top leg back, bending those knees, and coming out the way we went back in. We'll meet in Uttanasana and switch sides. So with the knees bent, go ahead and bind up the other toe. Opposite hand to the hip, come on up with bent knees. Nice and slow with the breath. Once you come on up into the raw form of the pose, hug the shins in. Start to activate it. Move the groins back. So the whole supporting leg inseam, it's moving back as you extend the top leg forward. So there's space in the sits bones. Using a strap is something you can do here as well. And that would look like so. Take a couple full breaths here and then open it to the side when you're ready. And holding a lattice too. Awesome, Kat, that works beautiful. Now as you move back, take the groins first. So move first from the core. As the groins move back, it's spacious, it's open in the sits bones. Keep this supporting leg inseam back and then scoop the top sit bone. Feel the belly lift, feel the pelvic floor lift, and then reach out through the legs. Extend them straight, shine them bright, and open out through the arms. Yeah. And again, we'll come out of that the same way we came in. It's like a little rainforest in the yurt. Uttanasana, forward fold. This is where you may want a strap handy. Oh, actually not quite yet. We're going to do one other pose. Bending those knees, let's come on up. Hands to heart. Standing baby cradle. Standing on your right leg, take the left leg up into a one-legged pointy butt. Potentially you won't go into standing baby cradle. Potentially you'll just stay here. Keep breathing, get nice and big, regardless of the pose that you're practicing. If this feels okay, we're gonna baby cradle the top shin. So if you can still breathe and you can still smile, that would be an indicator you can go ahead and start the bind. The crease of the top elbow is gonna go into the arch of your top foot, and then interlace the hands on the back side of the shins. Flex that top foot. Okay, follow the breath as you rise up. So think of your inhalation creating like a helium balloon in your back waistline. And you're just gonna follow that helium balloon. You're gonna ride that lift up, up, up as you breathe. Where's the inseam of the supporting leg? Where do we wanna move it? Back or forward? Back, back and apart, just like Uttanasana and down dog earlier today. Good, a few deep breaths to rise up as high as you can. And come on down nice and slow. Hands to hips, come all the way up. Right to the other side. Oh. Standing point, one-legged pointy butt. Good. Also an indicator if you should move on is if you've got an ideal structure in this foot. So we don't want a big sickle pickle. Draw the pinky toe side of the feet back, of the foot back. Spread the toes. And then just start to deepen by bending your supporting leg. You can take your shins to your forearms to your shins. Hug the shins in, which it's a little bit different here because it's not just symmetrical, but play with that. Shins in. That tones the inner thighs and widen the groins back and apart. Oh yeah. Go ahead and bind the cradle. Lift the kidneys, lift the floating ribs. Standing baby cradle. Nice. Oh. Ah, come on down nice and slow. Come out the way you came in. Hands to hips, shoulders on the back. Rise all the way up. Nicely done. We're going to have the strap. Oh, that one gives me a little helium, nitrous balloon effect. We're going to have a strap handy and come on into forward fold. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to mirror you, ladies. Take the strap into your left hand. Take the left hand behind you and take your right hand through the legs. So we're coming into like a twisted Uttanasana. As you exhale, ground down into both feet. Make a frame out of the arms, like the frame of the feeling of bakasana. They're unwavering in their structure that's supporting you. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, come up onto your right toes and bend your left supporting leg a lot. As you inhale, come on up slowly. So you'll bend the knees just like we came up with both bent knees in Supta, Padangusthasana. Now we got the class behind us. Good, keep moving the inseams of the legs back, 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 and then extend the top leg. Keeping the inseam of your supporting leg back, scoop the sit bone and extend out through the legs. Oh. If you want to play with another transition from here, we'll bend the legs, bring the spine parallel to the floor, and extend the top leg out from here. Bending the top knee, lifting the heart, and coming out slowly. All right, let's go ahead and come standing. Come out of that nice and slow. Any questions on breaking that one down? Okay, so this one, it's called Bird of Paradise. You've never done this one before. Okay, awesome. Let me demo, because it looks like that could bring some clarity. I'm going to stay on the same side for now. So the bind is here. You can, take the hands all the way to clasp if you like, but it's nice to have this play. So instead of collapsing here, I'm keeping my arms strong, right? Just like Padangusthasana, I'm coming up with the knees bent. But instead of being here, I'm just a little bit different. Just like Padangusthasana, I'm hugging my shins in and I'm moving my groins back and apart. So I want to get nice and broad through the sits bones as I extend. Then I can scoop my left sit bone and open it out. Okay? So it was the exact sequence that we did for the easier pose, but now it's a little more challenging with the bind. But you had the sequence so beautiful in the Padangusthasana. Was that helpful? So see the demo? Okay, let's try the other side. Take the strap in your right hand, come into forward fold, take your left hand in between your legs. If this just feels like a ridiculous pose for you today, come back to Padangusthasana, come back to this one, and just play with creating this, yeah? And then potentially this. And you can even play with that cat holding onto a lattice, yeah? So you just take out the balance challenge a little bit. Because it's the same pose, the dynamics of it are the same. So you can even follow the same instruction. So bend the knees to rise up. Now just check in as you come up. There should be a lot of solid hug in the legs and in the arms. So the structure of the legs and arms are firm. Okay, once you're upright, hug the shins in. Move the groins back like you're mooning somebody behind you. Keep that arm bone back. Let me see here.
Right arm.
Your right hand's going under you, right?
Yeah. Okay. Right.
And then step into that left foot and lift your right. Yes. Good. Keep drawing this arm bone back. Good. Stick the booty way back, and then extend the top leg. Good. With the top leg extend, then go ahead and scoop the top sit bone and reach out through the legs. Yes. There you go. Beautiful. And at home, if you continue to play with that, you can take it through the spine parallel to the floor and extending that top leg. Nice, ladies. Let's come to the top of our mat. Forward fold. With the feet grounded, inhale, look up. Exhale, step back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg and step the left foot wide, wide lunge. Take the back knee to the floor. Hug the shins in, stick the booty back, and with an inhale, lengthen the spine long. We're gonna go ahead and work our way to the forearms and sneak your left shoulder underneath your left knee. And then open up the hands like you would for bakasana. So the arms are bent, the arms are framed, come up onto your toes on the left foot, and keeping the left shoulder super framed, super strong, start to reach your left toes out, lift the left foot off the floor, move the inner groins back, and lift the back knee off the floor. Bend the elbows a little bit more, and a little bit more. Keep reaching out through the legs. Good, and we're gonna reverse that, straightening the arms, take the foot back to the floor, bend the back knee, nicely done. Downward facing dog. We're taking baby steps there. Take the right leg wide, lower the back knee, moving towards Ekapada Kondanyasana. Hug the shins in and sneak the right shoulder under the right knee. And that just might be where you stay for today. And that's awesome. Create spaciousness there. Okay, shins in, thighs out. That's the play. That's the alignment principle we're really rocking today. Hug the shins in, widen the groins out, and come up onto your stiletto shoes and take that right foot off to the right. Lengthen the side bodies, lift that right shoulder, and go ahead and bend the elbows as you lift the back knee off the floor. Extend brightly through the legs and keep bending those elbows, chaturanga. To come up, we're gonna straighten the arms, bend the top knee, back knee to the floor, and we just sneak on back the same way we came in, unwinding that down dog. We're gonna do that one more time, left side forward. Wide lunge, lower the back knee. And right off the bat, shins in, embrace them to the midline, widen the groins, open the space in the buttoi, and then thread the left shoulder underneath. Good, open up the hands like down dog, so they're shoulder width apart, bend the elbows just like bakasana, and make the shoulders strong, strong frame in the arms, just like bakasana. Come up onto your toes, nice, walk that foot out, possibly lifting the back knee and bend the elbows more, soften the heart through, good, bend the elbows more. And then you'll reverse it, nice, you'll bend the back knee, bend the top knee, and shimmy that leg back. Yeah, sweet, beautiful. Side two on your own. Good. As you come into that little cuddle where you get the shoulder underneath the knee, keep breathing. It's a pretty bound pose. Can you stay spacious? From there, there's a sequential order of events, which helps to bring even more spaciousness in. Shins in, thighs wide. Oh, yeah. Nicely done. Child's pose. Full inhale, open the belly, open the side ribs, open the back body. And exhale, melt completely. Release it all to the floor. Good, let's come on up. Sitting on our heels. You can just flip your back toes under just to get open into the bottom of the feet for a moment. Any questions with that Kondinyasana variation? Do you see how the poses that we've sequenced them really to bring in all the, like, oh, I can feel strong arms in bakasana. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, same thing in twisted bakasana. Same thing here. And the same principles that we did in the easier standing balancing poses, they're all the same. As we really embody them, we can start to bring them into greater possibilities of poses. Cool. Okay, so no questions. We're going to go into side plank. Let's come on to plank pose and turn onto our left hand. Option 1, you can take your right foot to the floor and create a nice steady posture there. With the right foot pressing into the floor, it does take off some oomph out of the wrists. And we've been doing some arm balancing, so that might feel like a nice variation for you. Otherwise, stack the legs. The gaze can be forward or to the sky. Keep the left arm solid, and then soften your shoulder blades onto the back. So it feels like you melt the shoulder blades, but without collapsing your left hip. Good. Breathe into your back waistline. Anchor the tailbone and stretch out through the arms. Let's play top leg to tree pose. So you can take your shin and draw it in. Foot to the inseam of that left leg. So here, press the inner thigh into the foot with the same kapoof, the same kapow that the inner foot is pushing down into your thigh. The foot is pushing, inner thigh is pushing up at the same rate that the foot is pushing down. Feel that stabilize your core as well. And then inhale, shine out through the heart. And exhale, plank pose. Nice, ladies. If you need to rest, I want to really, in this more intermediate class, I want to get us in the poses, encourage you to hold them. If you need to child's pose, you child's pose. And come on back when you can. Plank pose, right hand, stack the legs, or take the left footprint to the floor. Now that you know where you're going, maybe you take a few breaths with the footprint on the floor. Just to help create that endurance and longevity through the entire sequence. Good, Luna. Right arm is solid. Shoulder blades, they melt onto the back. So they're not pressing off the back, but they're melting onto the back. Shoulder blades framing the back side of the heart. Keep the right hip lifted and go ahead and play left foot to the inner thigh, tree pose. If we over effort here, we'll push really strong into the right hand and take the shoulder blades off the back. Keep spacious in your heart. Breathe into the back body, another full breath. Good. Stack the legs, plank pose. Lower the knees, child's pose. Take your hands behind you and circle the wrists. Nicely done. Let me show you what it looks like, ladies. We're going to go into full vashistasana. So from plank pose, we played now with doing something different with this leg. So modification is to keep playing that, okay? Or modification can be just to bind the big toe. So we bind the big toe like earlier. We're going to take it forward. Move the groins back and lift that top leg up. Groins back, back, back. Then scoop through the sit bone of the top leg. Okay, I'm going to scoop through this sit bone, top leg, just like I scooped through the sit bone of that leg in the standing pose, okay? So put together the sequential steps that we did in the standing. I'll talk you through it, but it's the same thing. Modification looks like this. Just playing here, playing with finding a new balance, or playing here. Right on, babies, let's come into plank pose. Plank pose, side plank pose. It's building incredible strength in the shoulders, the arms, the core. It's prepping you for what's coming. Stay spacious there. From side plank, bend the right knee and bind the toe. Peace fingers, bind the big toe. Good. Keep your left hip lifted and move the groins back as you extend the right leg forward. Keep the booty back. Extend the top leg up, and then scoop your right sit bone under and stretch out through the legs as you open it up. Nice. We'll come out nice and slow. Plank pose. Okay, take a moment. Come to your knees. Any questions? All right, give it a go on the other side. From plank pose, stack the left leg on top, bend the left leg, take a hold of the big toe. Keep your energy big. These are new poses. They should not be perfect or even easy your first time trying them or your first time coming back to them in a really long time. Lift the right hip. Smile into the challenge. Lift the right hip. Good. With the groins back now, scoop your left sit bone. Scoop, scoop, scoop. And then with an integrated belly, shine out through the legs. You're on your way. Nice. Come on down nice and slow. Child's pose. We got little morsels of flavors all the way through. We'll start with that tree. We bind the toe. Inhale, come forward onto all fours and just move through cat-cow. I've been practicing these poses, ladies, for many, 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 many years. And when I first started practicing them, they were not easy at all. But over time, what really was once so difficult can become easy for us. Isn't that remarkable? We didn't learn to walk overnight, but now we don't even think about it. Go ahead and settle back into child's pose. So create some spaciousness around your possibilities by reminding yourself of that. There's countless things you've done in your life, countless, that at one time were so challenging and difficult. Writing, learning to read, skipping, jumping rope. And now they're secondhand to you. Acknowledge that. Acknowledge the immense, awesome possibility that's within you as you bow in. Breathe deep. Nice. Let's come into a wide forward fold. Open your feet as wide as your sticky mat will let you go. Bend the knees and creep your shoulders underneath your knees. So take your hands back behind your ankles. And as you bend the knees, you're going to bend them deep and try to get your hands flat on the floor. Just bend, 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 bend. Bend those knees, bend those elbows. Find a little seat back there with strong framed arms. And come on up. Come back to forward fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, do it again. Bend the knees, walk the hands back behind your ankles. Now I just want to observe. Yes, awesome, good, Kat. The hands can be turned out a little bit. They can be straight forward. And now make the arms strong like bakasana, so the shoulders do not collapse forward. Lift through the side bodies. Draw the arm bones back. Hug your shins in. Move the groins back and lift one leg off the floor, like stiletto shoes. Bing, let me get out my fairy wand. Bing, bing. So you can come up onto the set of shins in, thighs out, and start to lift the feet, titbasana. Yes, Luna, good. Yes. Good. I'll show you what it looks like here. Coming back here. This is where we're all getting to, which is awesome. Start to sneak those feet out. And lift those legs. Same principles. I'm really hugging shins in, thighs out to get there. And as I'm moving my thighs back and apart, I can really feel the hamstrings open. So this is one, if the hamstrings are really tight, this one's going to be very hard until we open those hamstrings more, but we've sequentially moved into this awesomely. So try one more time. And just the fact that you ladies can bend your knees and get your hands to the floor is huge. That's remarkable, okay? Give it a try. Breathe your way. One more try. Playful try. Titbasana. How can it not be playful when it's called titbasana? Turn your hands a little more in, though. Yeah, there you go, Joe. You don't want them too far turned out, but they can turn out a little. And then bend those elbows and push your arm bones into your legs, cat, and push your leg bones into your arms. Yes, make that like a ooh, like we did inner thigh and foot in vashistasana. Yes, Luna. From your pelvis, Luna, stretch out through your legs. Stretch, reach. Woo! Nice. Both of you ladies. Good job. Have you done that one before? Nice. Have you done that one before? No. Nice. All right, ladies. Super proud. Very nicely done. Let's go ahead and, in case you're not feeling defeated enough yet. Really, yeah, you guys freaking are doing sweet. I'm just gonna throw a couple more at you. Go ahead and bring your blocks to either side. We're gonna come into a little bit of yoga core. On those times where we're feeling defeated, pissed off, frustrated, can we stay spacious? Can we just, this one where we're like, and we were really reaching, ascending. Oh, wow. There's a higher vibration and I can just let it in. Play with that. It's so fun and like, wow. We're gonna come into lolasana with the hands on the block. We're gonna lift the knees. If you can get the knees off the floor, lift the feet. Give it a go. I like to be on the ridge tops. It gets me out of the wrists and it just extends my arms, which makes it easier. Over time, you'll be able to do that with flat hands as well. That, you just have to have super strong power hands. But this, if that works for your fingers, that's super painful for you. You could maybe do try two blocks. Try 2 blocks there, and then you can have your hands flat. We're gonna do this for about 1 minute, working lolasana. Anybody else want to?
Sure.
2.
Can I do it on my fists?
You could do it on your fist, yeah. I would probably face them this way. If my hands are flat, I'm facing them this way, but I feel more stable on my wrist that way, I think, with fisted. So the sequential order is lift the knees and just play there with your toes on the floor. And then scoop out your innards. Lift up your pelvic floor, scoop up your insides towards your navel, and really activate the core. If you can do that, then go ahead and take the toes off the floor and keep smiling as you do. What's that?
For a second.
For a second. Oh, it's a shoulder whopper too. Using a lot through the front shoulders. Nice, ladies.
I feel a lot in my middle back.
The middle back is rising, right?
But I mean, everything we've been doing.
Feeling it here.
Yeah, I can feel that.
The middle back,
A lot of the twisting and stuff.
yeah. Try one more time, lolasana. I want to watch something. Yes, good. So the more, and this is same in bakasana too, and all those arm balancing, we can draw the floating ribs and the side waistline back. So this actually lifts, and the front body comes in and lifts you up with support as well, all through the underside. But it comes from this ribs and the side body. Okay, now from here, let's play. We're gonna take 2 blocks, and from down dog, we're gonna jump through. Okay, so we're gonna lift the booty a little bit, lead with the toes and jump through. I like to be on the ridge tops. If that doesn't work for you, you could try 2 blocks again, probably. Just make sure that they're not wobbly underneath you. I don't know if I probably started out with 3 blocks in the day. And I remember using to think that my arms were too short to do this. There's no way my arms I'm not built right for this pose. But start with a lot of blocks. Start with 2 blocks like that. Go into 1 block. Eventually from 1 block, nice, cat, you can go to just socks with no blocks on the floor. Nice. And then from there you have a new transition from down dog into other things. Yeah. Cat, sweet.
I can usually do this one.
Nice. That's you're rocking, girl. No blocks.
Yeah, I know.
You're just built for this pose. She got long legs though too, man. Nice, good. It's a really scooping of the innards again and leading with those toes, so it's like a swing. Try just 1 more.
Straight legs.
No, bend them through, but then lead with the knees. There's actually, some people can do this better crisscrossing their legs through, right? For me, that's harder. Isn't it funny? You're like the teacher you don't necessarily learn the things that I'm not good at. But you can try it. Do you know that?
Yeah, that's what I think I usually do.
Check this out, you guys. Yes, nice, beautiful. So she's just coming through this way. Mm-hmm. Boom. Give that a go one time. She's still smiling. Still got her all toes in place. Nice, Luna. That was smooth. Yeah, that looks smooth.
When the mats are super sticky, moist, so it's a little harder.
Yeah, we don't have that.
There's a little you can slide through.
Totally. That having socks and just practicing it on a wooden floor can be really helpful too, because then you are, instead of you're just. All right, let's go ahead and extend both legs forward. Here's another one that I'm not very good at, so you guys don't practice it much either. Lotus pose. Let's go ahead and move into that. We're going to take let's first do the standing baby cradle. So we're going to pull through the standing that we did, okay? So you're going to take your left foot and draw it back like a bow and arrow. Good, and then go ahead and take your right arm under to the base of your shins. We've been hugging base of shins in all day. Arch the low back, lift the heart. This might be where you stay. But if you can go deeper, start to pull that shin into the chest, possibly baby cradling it. Shins in, thighs back and apart. Good, good. So the baby cradle is elbow crease to arch of foot. And as you inhale, lift the heart space. Good. Exhale, ground through the sits bones, ground through that supporting thigh, and inhale, open to something bigger, open to a spacious, love-filled, light-filled energy. Super high vibe energy, somewhere way, way, way up there, past the stars, past the moon maybe. Good, let that spin down. Think of it coming down through your crown chakra in a clockwise manner, and just let that spacious energy spiral down into your being. A few breaths playing with that here. Inhale, open, open. Search for that nice expanded energy, and then bring it in. Clockwise motion through the entire body, into every molecule, and let it just pour all the way out, even through your feet. So it's not coming in to even stay in the body, it's coming in to flow through the body. Good. From there, we're going to take the top foot, move the groins back as you tilt your heart forward, and bring the top of the foot to the top of the femur. So groins are still moving back and wide, and it can help to teeter-totter the heart forward to do that. Good. So here we are in half lotus. Take the opposite arm around, actually it's the same foot, to take a hold of that foot. Good, and if it doesn't get a hold of the foot, you can use your strap the foot, and take the strap, yeah? So that's a way that we can use that. Here, so keep this top foot straight up. Don't let it turn out. And inhale, lift the heart, exhale, twist. Good, hug the shins in. Widen the thighs out. Isn't it amazing? Even in a seated twist, we're doing shins in, thighs out. Draw the tailbone down, lift the heart, and twist. Lift the heart, lift the heart. Why? There we go, cat. Beautiful. Widen out through the collarbones. Good. Slowly unwind. Keep nice and lifted. We're going to take this top foot now, bend the knee, and bring it on over. You just want to keep this bottom foot very active. So keep like kind of flicking the foot into that inner thigh. Possibly tucking it under. Hoo-wee.
I can do it the other way.
One way and... So to modify, I like what you guys are doing. Just prop it underneath there. Keep your feet really active. Nice. So this would be non-active feet. And active feet is flexing back the toes and pressing them back into your legs. Yeah, but you're keeping your feet active, so that's okay. Okay, so over time you're okay there. Over time it'll be less sickle pickled. But you're keeping the integrity in the foot, so that's ultimately what we're going for, integrity. The outer form will shift over time, but you have the inner integrity there. Okay, from there, if you want to come out. But if you're here in bind, then go ahead and start working back to your forearms, and we're taking it supine. Oh. And come on up. You see, the things I don't work on, you girls don't work on. Slowly come on out.
Why don't you like that?
Oh, because I'm not good at it.
You're doing it.
Extend the legs forward, because it's excruciating. Isn't that funny?
I mean, you can totally do it. It's just...
I can feel it in my ankles. It doesn't feel free. It feels bound.
Yeah, it's very bound.
Yeah. All right, so other side. Extend straight ahead. We're going to first go for the bow and arrow. And really, this is just to like engage the legs. Hug muscle to bone. Press the hand back, but push the foot into the hand and just feel it engage there. Shins in, not out, shins in. Good, then go ahead and take, this is the modified baby cradle where we're just holding the base of the shins. And then the full baby cradle where we take elbow crease to foot arch. Okay, start to bring in that bigger energy, lighter energy. Isn't it neat how just inviting in like a different element in breath can shift the way that we feel? And if we think like law of attraction, the way that we feel, the way that we're either contracted or expanded inside, what then we're willing to receive from the universe, it's really a profound, amazing practice. So just keep breathing and keep breathing in that light, spacious energy. That although we're breathing it in like it's outside of us, really that energy is just you. Good, let it become you fully. Arch the low back, lift the heart, drink it in. You remembering you greeting you bringing you back home. Staying spacious, go ahead and widen the groins as you teeter-totter the heart forward and flip the top of the foot up and towards the hip crease. We're going to take the twist here, so maybe you'll put a strap on the top foot. We're going to reach around the sacrum to the foot. Opposite hand to knee. Keep your straight leg thigh engaged. Hug the muscle to the bone. Spread those toes, Luna, so this foot's very clear. Lift the heart and twist. Stay lifted as you unwind. Lifting, lifting, lifting out of the sacrum. Yay! Lotus pose! Other side.
That was not sincere.
Oh. Sometimes you just got to amp yourself up with a little. Over time, it'll become sincere, I trust. Nice.
This side's easy.
Dude, that side is so easy.
The other side not even close.
Okay, come back to the forearms. That looks amazing, girl. You just you make it look like it's easy, like da da da.
At all,
But one side. You know, the things that we do, like holding our, kids on one side, just that asymmetrical thing, the repetitive pattern that we put in our body, it makes it so that one side is really easy on certain things and other sides aren't. So that's natural and normal.
So your legs, are you trying to keep them down?
You could lift the knees to come up here to come, but then yes, we do want to open up the hip flexors is where we're going with that. So that could be a way you could get to the forearms. I actually like that way, Yen Soch. And then play with pumping it this way. Hug the shins in, like squeeze, like you're trying to make the knot of your legs tighter. Like I'm trying to pull this through as I'm extending out. As I'm dropping my knees, as I'm opening up the hip flexors.
That's right.
Yes, awesome. And then from there, you would eventually take it all the way to your back, coming supine with a nice open hip flexor action. Nice, beautiful, cat. That's a beautiful pose. Looks awesome. All right, yummy mamas, extend those legs. Bend those knees. Give yourself a nice hug. You can rock left and right a little bit. We got into some good twists, hips and arm balances today, ladies. New arm balances, maybe even some standing balances that you guys haven't done ever or in a long time. So acknowledging you, stepping into greater possibility. Even as you step into these new things, if they feel impossible, you've literally just opened up the floodgate of possibility just by trying it, attempting something new. You started new patterns today, new imprints. How awesome is that? Extend your legs straight, flip the palms up. And here in Shavasana, you can rest as long as you'd like. Let your body settle and release. Bring in that light, full energy as you breathe. Let that light energy have its way with you, spiral through you. And you can rest here as long as you'd like. Thank you so much, and namaste.